Good morning. Welcome to your program Agenda. I'm your host, Cito Beltran, thanking you. Maraming salamat po for joining us this morning, allowing us to come into your homes, into your bedroom, your living room, into your dens, or even into your cars. But please, whatever you do not attempt to watch and drive, okay? You can listen if you want to, pero no distracted driving po. Thank you for those of you who are subscribers of Cignal TV. Please promote Cignal TV, tell your friends about it, even your relatives all over the Philippines. And for those of you living abroad outside the Philippines, thank you for watching us via Facebook and of course on YouTube and on the Cignal Play app. Thank you very much to PLDT for their home fiber optic internet, particularly outside of Metro Manila, where we always get a chance to share with you the day and the news through their facilities. Okay, today is June 30. It's a Friday. And it is the last day of the month, if I am not mistaken. And I do hope that for the second half of the year, you already have your plans or are going to start making plans this weekend for the second half of the year. Don't go as far as Christmas naman, but let's try and make the second half of the year more productive, more enjoyable, and of course, beneficial to ourselves and our loved ones and be productive for our community. Importante po yun. Like us who go to Every Nation Church, Victory Christian Fellowship, we will be doing our mid-year fasting sometime, I think, July 5. And that's how we start the second half. Kumbaga, second half, prayer and fasting and get directions from the Lord. Anyway, today is a Friday, so I do hope you are looking forward to an enjoyable weekend. But from the looks of it, it's going to be another rainy day for those of you who are going to the airport to make salubong, to fetch friends or see off friends. Well, please bring a lot of patience because I have been hearing stories of people whose trips got so delayed or extended because of lightning strike alert. Wala pong magagawa ang authorities dyan because it is Mother Nature who is working, and it's the Lord, okay, who has designed all of this. So just grin and bear it. Ika nga, be prayerful. Kami, ginawa namin when my daughter arrived, we sat on the floor and just went to our phones for entertainment or keeping in touch with our daughter, so who's now back. Anyway, let's go to our daily starter. And it is from the book of Isaiah, and I have a very interesting story for you on our daily starter, which is from chapter 43, verses 18 to 19 from the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament. And it goes, "Forget the former things. Kalimutan mo na ang nakaraan. Do not dwell on the past." Huwag kang palaisip dun sa mga nangyari noon o huwag mong minumuni-muni lagi. See, panoorin mo, I am doing a new thing. Bagong bagay ang ginagawa ko. Now it springs up. Lumulutang na. Do you not perceive it? Di mo ba nakikita? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Okay, now, some of you may be wondering, what does Cito have up in his sleeve? Well, here's an interesting story. Sometime this week, I won't say when, but I met an executive, okay, a retired executive, and as we got to know each other, he told me about his accomplishments in life. how he became so and so at this age, he got this position at that age, how he built this company at that age, etc., etc. And he must have talked to me about all of his accomplishments, at least, a review of his accomplishments for a good 10 minutes. And what I noted and I was reminded of is the fact that many people regale, recall, retell their past accomplishments. And I was like sitting there waiting for him to tell me, so what new thing are you going to do? What is your new dream? What gives you reason to get out of bed? And it was a reminder of what our pastors at Every Nation Victory Christian Fellowship always tells us, particularly my mentor, Pastor Steve Merle. And he says, stop dwelling on the past. Look forward to the new things, and stop recalling your past titles, your accomplishments, because you get tied down to the past, okay? And here, the Lord is telling us, if we rely on Him, He has new things for us. And many people, particularly Filipinos, can't move forward because nakatali yung paan nila sa mga nakaraang nagawa nila or in their past accomplishments. So please, for our daily starter, go forward, particularly with the second half of 2023 starting tomorrow. Let's move forward. If you can't do major things, at least list down one thing that will make a difference. It can be changing your diet. It can be doing exercise. It can be at least fixing certain things in your bedroom or whatever. But move forward. Stop dwelling in the past. Okay, let's now go to the front page of the Philippine Star. And today's headline, June 30, 2023. Grade of incomplete in first year, BBM agrees, okay? It's a work in progress. On the eve of his first year in office yesterday, President Marcos said he is resigned to being graded incomplete for his achievements as agriculture chief, but emphasized fulfilling his campaign promise as chief executive is a work in progress. Okay, yan po. Inamin ng mahal na Pangulo na kung bibigyan siya ng grade for his first year as Secretary of Agriculture, incomplete. Okay, doon sa UP, ang joke namin dyan, pumasok ka kasi. Okay, sorry, I couldn't help it. You set yourself up for that one. Okay, meanwhile, metro workers get 40 pesos daily wage increase. Ayan po. That's a bit of good news for laborers as the wage board finally agreed to give Metro Manila workers an increase of 40 pesos. Abangan ang hiyawan sa Lunes. I am sure the Employers Confederation, etc., they will all be saying more jobs will be lost or people will have to be retrenched, etc. Pero tuloy naman. Anyway, that's a bit of good news. Now, as far as the Maharlika Investment Fund is concerned, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri yesterday denied, okay, tampering with Maharlika, okay, tampering with the bill creating the Maharlika Investment Fund, okay. The proposed measure were a result of an honest mistake. Okay, aray ko po. Nako, honest mistake kanyo. Okay, let me read it in complete. Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri yesterday denied the bill creating the Maharlika Investment Fund was tampered with in the Senate and that conflicting provisions of the proposed measure were a result of an honest mistake. Okay, so I won't go into the other details, but God help us if our legislators can't even do their job right, and then we'll send a bill to the office of the president that is in conflict, okay, and full of honest mistake. Lord, bahala ka na sa kanila. DepEd eyes 2025 rollout of revised K10 Curriculum. The significant changes in the basic education curriculum may be implemented starting 2025. An official of the Department of Education named Assistant Secretary for Operations Francis Cesar Bringas said on the program, the chiefs. Okay, yan. So, kung may pagbabago, it will be in the year 2025. Okay, now, centerpiece of the front page today are photographs of the First Lady, the President, and their entourage, okay, viewing the Renaissance art in the age of selfies. President Marcos and First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos are welcomed by Arnold Co, Ruth Co, and their U.S. licensor partner Martin Balias to the exhibit of the Sistine Chapel artworks by Michelangelo at the Estancia Mall in Ortigas. For those of you who are curious, wondering, ano gayan? Well, pinagkukunan po nila ng high-definition photos daw yung mga ginawang painting ng maestrong Michelangelo, and is now exhibiting those those blown up, enlarged images on a world tour. Okay, the exhibit is open to the public from July 1 to September 30. Okay. Meanwhile, double duty for Comelec in the next few years. Okay. For 2025, the Commission on Elections would have to prepare not just for one election but two, while a barangay and Sangguniang Kabataang elections will take place on October 30. Comelec Chairman George Garcia said in yesterday's Laging Handa public briefing that the Supreme Court has also ordered another village poll in 2025. So, meron ngayong 2023, pagdating ng 2025, meron naman. Okay, well, trabaho niyo yan, gawin niyo ang trabaho ninyo. Muntinlupa Court archives murder case versus Bantag and Sulweta. Okay, arresting former Bureau Corrections Director Gerald Bantag and his deputy Ricardo Zulueta remains a priority for the PNP, even if a Muntinlupa City Court has archived the murder case against the two, since the period lapsed compliance must be submitted by the PNP. In other words, nilagay na muna sa filing cabinet yung mga dokumento dahil walang nakaka-aresto. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, the officials of TV5 and ABSCBN have come into a 5-year contract arrangement where ABS-CBN will provide content, okay, for TV5. Ayan, okay. Pag gusto, may paraan. Congratulations. Ayan, mayroong dagdag na samahan. Okay, now, foreign chambers to government reconsider tax on junk food. Okay, yan po. Kasi maraming foreign companies ang gumagawa ng junk food, and now the government wants to tax salty foods, junk foods, and they're very concerned it will have an impact on their profit margins, but the government says, well, we will make money out of it, and we will also improve the health of Filipinos. So that's all the news we have on the front page of the Philippine Star. But as I pointed out, please get a subscription of the Philippine Star, whether online or the physical paper, because there's so much more news on the inside pages of the Philippine Star. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, your host, ako po ay may column sa Philippine Star, and I do hope you will read the one I wrote today about real-life lessons that are a reflection of the lessons we are taught from the Bible, and of course, yung mga problema natin sa iba-ibang bagay like the airport, etc. Okay, let's now go for a quick break, and when we return, we will be talking about a very interesting topic. Okay? Love mo ba ang Philippines? Do you love the Philippines? And do you love the 49 million peso worth slogan, Love the Philippines, that was launched by the Department of Tourism? We'll talk about that after the break.
Love the Philippines. This is the country's new tourism slogan, which replaces the 11-year-old branding, "It's more fun in the Philippines." Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco said the 49 million peso campaign is not just a mere campaign gimmick, but a call for every Filipino to honor our country. The slogan, however, was met with mixed reactions. Some Filipinos online interpreted it as forceful and demanding. In response, Frasco said,
"You cannot demand love. It is a natural thing that must emanate from your heart."
Senate Committee on Tourism Chairman Nancy Binay and Senator Cheese Escudero also urged the public to support the newly introduced slogan. While former Tourism Secretary Dick Gordon, who popularized the slogan "Wow Philippines," said the new slogan is instantly appealing. How can the Tourism Department use this new campaign to achieve its goals? Let's discuss this on today's agenda.
Fe Abling Yu is the General Manager of Arfel Travel and Tours. She currently serves as President of the Philippine Tour Operators Association.
Welcome back to the program, Fe. Good morning to you and thank you for joining us today.
Magandang umaga, Cito, and thank you so much once again for having PHILTOA on your program, of course. Good morning.
Well, I think it was just natural to invite you and get the feedback of your members regarding the new campaign because one day after its launch, medyo narock the boat na tayo because it started with Congressman Joey Salceda complaining why was Albay's Mount Mayon omitted from the icon bar of the campaign of the DOT. And then, of course, there are people who are complaining about airports and Senator Grace po saying we need to fix the cringe-worthy experiences of tourism. But what is the reaction of the PHILTOA members?
Well, generally, Cito, ang reaction naman ng ating mga members about this new slogan, "Love the Philippines," okay naman yung acceptance nila. Wala naman kaming masamang, kumbaga, ano bang gusto ko sabihin, hindi naman masama ang dating nito sa amin. Maayos naman ang pagkakaintindi namin sa "Love the Philippines" as our new slogan.
Okay.
So, kumbaga, kung ito ang naisip ng ating pamahalaan, particularly the Department of Tourism, siguro kailangan lang suportahan natin sinusuportahan namin ito, slogan na ito ng ating Department of Tourism. Dahil hindi lamang ito para sa Department of Tourism, kung hindi in general para sa ating bansa.
Okay, now, how important or gaano ba kalaki ang tulong nitong mga slogan na ito? Kasi may mga nagsasabi a catchy slogan will get people's attention, but how does it translate into real bookings and guest arrivals? Kayo yung mga tour operators, malaman ko lang. Well, first of all, put me in the right position, kasi kayo ba puro local tourism lang kayo or you also bring in foreign tourists, correct?
Yes, we do inbound also. Gumagawa din kami ng inbound, meaning yung ating mga bisita galing sa ibang bansa. Gumagawa din kami doon. Lahat na magawa namin, domestic tourism, inbound tourism, and even outbound tourism.
Okay, and how important or effective are slogans like "Love the Philippines" or "Wow Philippines" or "It's more fun in the Philippines"? And does it translate into inbound bookings?
Actually, yung slogan somehow nakakatulong kasi naiipahatid namin sa ating mga turista, especially yung ating mga foreign travelers coming into the country, kung ano yung Philippines. But from our end, honestly, from our end, kami rin yung nagsusupport. Kami rin yung naggagawa ng description kung ano man yung gusto nilang puntahan. Halimbawa, gusto nilang pumunta sa isang lugar, ikupa namin yon, i-explain namin yon kung magpapadala kami, nilalagay namin sa aming Facebook, sa aming, kung halimbawa may humingi ng proposal sa amin, dinidescribe namin yon, nilalagyan namin ito ng konting litrato o photo para lang mapa natin na ito talaga yung dapat, ito yung napili nilang lugar, ito yung, in fact, dito kami nag-o-offer. Initially, talaga nagbibigay kami ng description ng destination. You know, ang unique sa destination na yon, anong may-expect nila sa destination na yon pagdating nila, the people, the culture, the food, and all the experience. Actually, the complete experience that they will be expecting when they arrive to the destination. Nakakatulong sa mga, technically kami rin naman yung gumagawa.
Well, yun yung katotohanan doon. As you pointed out, it is the tour operator who fills in the blanks or who sends out the information. Because I used to be in tourism. I built a resort, yung Club Paradise in Busuanga, and I built a bed and breakfast that we called Hacienda, also in Busuanga. And from my personal experience, most of the work is really done by the resort or the hotel and the tour operator. Kapiraso lang naman talaga, parang formality and official lang yung ginagawa ng DOT. But a lot of the hard work is done by the operators and the destination. Now, 49 million. Would 49 million have been better spent for what?
Well, as far as the cost of the new slogan is concerned, I have nothing much to comment. But at least, you know, siguro, kung if it will be spent wisely, marami kasi tayo ding challenges. Siguro we can come naman with a slogan, not as much as that. But then, hindi din kasi namin alam kung ano yung nakapaloob sa paggagawa ng slogan na ito. But as I was saying, ang dami nating challenges, you know, the airport, everything, you know, what is happening in the airport for the past few months. Siguro dapat i-address din po yun. I mean, again, I would like to reiterate, I have nothing much, I don't have much knowledge as far as the budget is concerned. But again, if it can be, you know, distributed, that amount of money can be distributed, we can come up naman siguro, Cito, with a slogan, not as much as like that.
Okay, let's be clear, no, ladies and gentlemen, we are not here to be critics. We are not here to accuse or question or suspect wrongdoing. But as far as tour operators are concerned, in terms of, because in the old days, puro tayo, di ba, magbibihingi sa atin ang tourist lang, meron ba kayong pamphlet, meron ba kayong, anong tawag mo, brochure, etc. In terms of supporting material, videos, etc., is there enough available from the Department of Tourism that is forwarded or that TOA can download?
Actually, yung mga promotional materials dito, because we would like to be sustainable as much as possible, you know, we send those informational videos, everything to our client online. You know, read muna for the meantime yung mga papers para then maging, kumbaga, paperless tayo. And we know for a fact na may cost din yung mga glossy materials na yon. So kami from our end, kami na yung nagpo-provide ng mapa, kami nagpo-provide ng mga promotional materials online. So, gumagawa na lang kami, no, pinapadala namin yung sa pasahero namin para at least wala rin silang masyadong bit-bit. Kung babasahin nila, they can read it anywhere else. Kung hindi, kahit kaliba kasi kung magbibigay pa tayo ng mga physical promotional materials, there are times na iiwanan din nila ito somewhere.
Yeah.
Nagiging tumadami lang sa basura, di ba? So, ito ay nasa kanilang telepono at any given time. Pwede ko lang buksan.
Fe, kayo pa rin ang nagpo-produce. Kasi ang impression
Oh, yes.
ko is by now, dapat, sige, kunin mo na lang dun sa website ng DOT, download mo yon, tapos i-forward natin or something like that. Pero it seems that up to now, it's still the tour operators who are producing the material.
Yes, we do that. We do that regularly. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, Cito, kahit domestic ito, I mean, tayong mga kapwa Pilipino pupunta sa ibang lugar, lalo na kung yung pinadadala namin is an emerging destination na wala yung aming traveler, walang masyadong kaalaman sa lugar na yun. Kami pa rin po yung nagpo-produce ng, yung material online. Hindi na ito physical material. Pinapadala na namin ito sa kanila with a little description, with a little photos of everything. And again, even yung kung saang restaurant sila makakapunta, ano yung mga souvenir shops nearby, yung means of transportation in the destination, we capsulize that everything in one package na pinapadala namin para kumbaga because our intention is to a passenger, be it local or international passengers coming into our country or our kababayan going into a particular country, naging seamless. Natitignan na lang nila sa kanilang handheld phone na, ito pala yun, ito pala yun, ito pala yun. So, kumbaga, again, nakakatulong kami sa kalikasan para maiwasan yung maraming kalat. At the same time, nagiging informative siya kasi sometimes pag hindi enough lang, they feel sometimes na hindi enough yung kanilang nakukuhang information from us, even for a fact na pinapadala na namin sa kanila ng mabuti, they still, dig further or, research further about the destination. So tayo
Okay,
pa rin,
now,
at the end of the day, tayo pa rin ang gumagawa noon.
okay, now, as far as tour operators are concerned or PHILTOA is concerned, what are the simple problems that should be addressed already? Because my daughter recently returned from university abroad, and nung binagbubuk siya dun sa online portal for arriving passengers, yung health declaration, she messaged me and she said, ano ba itong portal na ito? Hindi niya masabi. Parang there's a confusion between Metro Manila and NCR because she was trying to put in Pasig City as the address and it kept rejecting. Tapos yung pala may confusion doon sa kung in-enter mo Metro Manila or kung in-enter mo NCR. Sabi niya, di ba pareho lang naman yon. So basic, very basic. Ano yung mga nadi-discover nyo, Fe, na napakasimple. Pwede ba ayusin na lang muna natin yan bago natin pag-awayan yung slogan-slogan?
Actually, on a personal level, yung aming mga nakukuha na challenges about this, about this arrival into our country of our foreign guests, kahit yung balikbayan natin, especially the senior citizens. It is very big, lalo na kung wala silang kasama sa bahay na marunong mag-input ng mga ganong klaseng challenge talaga yon. Siguro kailangan lang, kasi sa ibang bansa wala nang ganito, wala nang ganitong mga arrival form, be it online or whatever. Kasi tayo naman talaga Cito, nagbabiyahe naman tayo. Dumarating tayo sa bansa nila, wala tayong pinipirmahan. Umaalis tayo sa bansa nila, wala din tayong pinipirmahan na kung ano man, basta we submit ourselves to their immigration, and enough. So siguro kung meron man ito, because this is also our way of tracking the foreign arrivals into our country. And tayo mga Pilipino, pag pumupunta sa ibang bansa, we still do that. Kahit tayo po, gumagawa tayo siguro i-simplify lang po yung yun nga, tama kasi ito, may Metro Manila, may NCR. Ako at first, hindi ko siya naiintindihan, pero siguro nga kailangan, kung talagang gusto natin i-capture yung arrivals, be it balikbayan, be it OFW, be it talagang yung foreign arrivals natin, tourist talaga natin, siguro i-simplify lang o i-categorize lang po siguro kung ano ang kasi medyo mahaba-haba yung proseso. Lalo, buti nga po na wala na yung mga uploading ng documents. So dati may uploading pa ng documents which is very tedious. So, buti, at least ngayon, ikukuhan mo na lang na siguro kaunting simplification pa ang dapat natin gawin. Kasi nagiging nagiging issue din yan. Ang hirap-hirap naman pumunta kasi ang dami mo pang fill upan. Parang ganun, sir. Kailangan siguro i-simplify. Siguro what we can do is we will talk again kung sino po ang dapat namin kausapin. Hindi ko po alam kung ito ay project ng Department of Tourism o ng Bureau of Immigration and Deportation o ng Philippine Statistics Office. Siguro we will just sit down and we'll see what we can do about simplifying this arrival card into our country.
Okay, that's a very good point. Yung documentation arrival na kahit Filipino in other countries, particularly I noticed that before in Hong Kong, Singapore, local resident pass through. Pakita mo lang yung passport mo, diretso ka na, wala nang mga declaration. Dito, Pilipino ka na, pinagde-declare ka pa sa sarili mong bansa. But going abroad, no? I mean, for foreigners coming into the Philippines, is it seamless? Is it smooth? Because some people have said, well, we tried to look up things on the website, but we couldn't get much from the government website or etc. How available are information online for destinations, for how easy is it to get visas, etc.? Okay, I think we had a bit of a freeze there, but we will check. Okay, we'll go for a quick break. When we return, we will bring back Fe Abling Yu of PHILTOA to share with us other areas of concern regarding this renewed push of the DOT, the slogan, Love the Philippines, here on Agenda.
As the tourism department rolled out its new slogan, Love the Philippines, several lawmakers have called on the agency to address tourism problems in the country. House Deputy Speaker and Batangas 6th District Representative Ralph Recto said that while he supports the DOT's new tourism campaign, he believes that the focus should have been on improving the infrastructure and security. This, for him, would lead tourists to rave and not rage about their time here in the country. Senator Grace Poe likewise said that if the Philippines wants to become a top tourist destination, airport services need to be upgraded first. For their part, the DOT is reportedly working together with the Transportation Department to provide ease to air passengers. The agency also said it has launched a program that encourages LGUs to participate in the improvement of the industry's infrastructure to promote lesser-known travel destinations. Let's discuss all these on today's agenda.
Okay, welcome back to Agenda, and joining us today is the President of the Philippine Tour Operators Association, PHILTOA, Fe Abling-Yu. Fe, continue tayo ng discussion. You have been in this business for several decades, and you and I have heard these problems and these statements practically every administration. Am I not correct? Fe, naka-mute ka yata. Naka-mute yata yung...
Yeah, tama kasi. Sorry. Tama ka, 28 years na po ako sa industriya. Actually, 29 to be exact. So, kumbaga, parang magtatatlong dekada na ako dito at marami na rin naman tayong administrasyon na pagdaanan sa buhay natin bilang isang manggagawa sa turismo.
Yeah, and parang pare-pareho pa rin yung sinasabi nila and yung sitwasyon where you have the Department of Tourism or the Secretary of Tourism trying to work with the DPWH, with the DOTR noon, DOTC pa noon, and parang parang ewan ko, I don't want to say ini-snub, hindi pinapansin, but amounts to very little. What are the tour operators trying to do just to compensate? Kasi the problem is there. Airport problems, discomfort of tourism. Yung I remember a few years back, Fe, isang issue was yung signages, nalilito ang mga turista.
So, kami naman, again, from the private, pareho tayo galing tayo sa private sector. Kami, kung ano yung kakulangan ng gobyerno, kung kaya namin, pinupunuan na lang namin from our end. Kasi at the end of the day, kami yung nakaharap sa pasahero namin, local or international. So, again, may mga pagkakataon na inilalatag namin sa lalo na sa mga airline companies, sa mga lahat ng sektor na may kinalaman sa turismo, inilalatag namin ito. For now, I'm very vocal talaga as president of the association. I am very vocal with all the local government units that has, showing intentions to improve the tourism in their locality. However, I'm telling them, kung gusto talaga natin, sir, magkalagong tayo ng tamang parameters kung paano natin gagawin. Umpisahan halimbawa sa isang island, iayos yung arrivals, iayos yung mga dapat iayos, at mag-training tayo ng mga tamang community guide man at least. Para ang dami kasi, napakaganda ng Pilipinas ito na hindi natin na masyado na ma-maximize kung minsan, diba? So kami talaga from PHILTOA is really, along with our strong members, kasi ang aming membership dito is combined. We have tour operators, we have travel agencies, we have hotels, we have resorts, and all airline companies, lahat ng may kinalaman sa industriya ng turismo, nasa PHILTOA. So kami during our general membership meeting, nag-uusap-usap kami kung ano ba talaga ang tama at pwede namin maitulong sa gobyerno para lang po kami maging maayos, para lang maging maayos yung ating turismo.
Okay, what are the top 10 concerns? Ano yung or top 3 concerns ng PHILTOA members? Because you already said, nabanggit mo yun sa local government units, ayusin yung arrival procedure and sama na natin dyan, pati yung departure. And last trip I had was Boracay. And yung arrival was, naku po, kung hindi ako journalist, baka inamag ako dahil yung senior citizen PWD lane, inuko pa rin ng mga hotel representatives. And sabi ko, anong klaseng sistema ito na yung lane ng mga senior at PWD, pinapagamit nyo sa mga hotel representatives?
Actually yung Cito, naayos namin yun eh. I talked with the regional director officer ng Department of Tourism. Kasi may isang pasahero talaga na tumawag sa akin, nag-message sa akin na pwede bang pakialaman mo ito? Kasi nga tama kasi ito, nawawala na yung para sa senior, sa PWD, which is talagang dapat dedicated at halo-halo sa jetty port. Hindi na maintindihan ano na nangyayari sa jetty port. But ngayon po, pag pumunta ka naman na ngayon sa Boracay, medyo hindi naman masyadong completely organized, pero may sistema na silang sinusunod. Maayos naman na ang pagpunta ngayon sa Boracay. It is simply because, we call the attention. I talked with the regional director ng Department of Tourism doon, and through also the provincial tourism officer ng Malayaklan, sinabi ko rin yung mga hinaing ng ating mga travelista sa island. So medyo nalagyan na naman ng counting sistema. Sana i-improve pa nila. Maayos na naman ngayon, Cito.
Okay, so but that's just Boracay. What about the other places? Because apparently there are other concerns. Like for Baguio yesterday, ang sinabi sa akin, kuya, the problem is we don't know what roads to take. Parang yung public information is not readily available. Walang mga updates in the news kung alin yung sinara, because apparently people are confused whether Cannon Road is open. Some people told me na Marcos Highway is a trial of patience because repair and construction is ongoing. So nung nagtanong ako, di saan ako dadaan? Sabi sa akin, doon sa Asin Road, kuyang.
Yun kasi siguro, Cito, ang problema. Yung communication. Kasi pag minsan, hindi rin kami na-update. Kung halimbawa, in real situation, may mga pasahero kaming aakyat ng Baguio. All the time, alam namin dito dadaan kasi maayos naman ang panahon, wala namang kwan. And then hindi rin po namin kasi talaga kami updated. Doon ko ano yung nangyayari sa ground, ako na lang, very classic is Baguio. Kung may mga rerouting, kung may mga closure ng kalsada, may mga ginagawa ba. So hindi rin namin po talaga siya. Siguro, trabaho po ito ng ating local government, the DPWH, i-connect sa provincial tourism ng Baguio. And kami, madali lang naman po kami because our membership has, we created this fiber community group amongst our members. So kung meron kaming ganon, nilalagay po kaagad namin doon para for the update of our members, na para makascade din nila sa kanilang pasahero. Para pagdating doon po, walang mga surprises na, along the road pa lang, sasabihin na ng tour guide na, eto po, medyo dito tayo dadaan, not the usual road, kasi there is, an ongoing construction of the road or rehabilitation of the road, something like that. So siguro po, again, I'm very thankful you saying me that because that gives me really another opportunity to talk with these people in my capacity nga po, para po, again, we would like to invoke the seamless travel, which is yung talaga yung ating gustong mangyari. But we cannot have one kasi nga po dahil sa mga ganito, na pag minsan communication is wala.
Okay, so what about in terms of predatory pricing or again, this is also another communication problem because medyo nagsusumbong na rin sa akin yung mga foreigner eh. Sinasabi, Cito, how can we travel in the Philippines? You know, most of the travelers, they like taking the bus because the bus is very reliable abroad, or trains. You don't have trains in the Philippines that traverse the country, so we have to take the bus. But we don't even know which bus to take. Well, the schedules are a guessing game, and even where to take the bus is a guessing game. Ito ba na bring up mo na kay Secretary Frasco, and also yung pricing. Kami bucket list namin to go to Batanes, pero aray ko yung presyo ng eroplano and even some of the ferry boats, ang presyo nila parang presyo na rin ng eroplano. And even local tourists are saying, Filipino tourists are saying, akala ba namin para sa Pilipino yung inter-island yung mga roro, presyong pang turistang foreigner.
Actually, sir, nakakagulat. Kahit po kasi kami, nagugulat kami sa, should I say, skyrocketing of the airfare sa ating mga destinations. Siargao, Palawa, Busuanga, El Nido, even Boracay, na napakalapit. Especially yung mga destinations na kukunti yung lumilipad. At least sa Cebu, sa Davao, sa ibang destination, medyo regulated yung airfare. Pero po doon sa mga island destinations, ang Boracay po, sir, napakaraming flights. And jet, napakamahal ng eroplano. So, hindi po namin din maintindihan kung bakit. So, lagi po namin po sinasabi sa mga airline companies, kasi daw po the demand is high. Pero sinasabi nga namin, low season na tayo, nasa July na tayo, kumbaga shoulder months na to eh. We are going into shoulder months. Bakit ang mahal pa rin? So, siguro yun po talaga yung, hindi ko po alam kung sino ang DOTR ba ang may dapat namin kausapin as far as this.
That's DOTR. As far as airlines are concerned, that is DOTR, Department of DOTR, dahil CAAP, hawak nila lahat yan. Pati nga yung sa bus, yung karatula, schedule at terminal, hindi na alam ng turista saan sila sasakay. Nandiyan kaya sa Davao, kasama mo sila Secretary Frasco eh. Baka pwede mo namang i-take up yan dahil talagang masakit na yung tenga ko sa complaints ng mga foreigner.
Kami rin sir, just couple of days ago, meron 2 turista from US. Hindi naman actually turista, balikbayan, but they're fun, Yung confusion, siguro sir, kailangan lang din talagang i-improve yung online. Kasi hindi pa po tayo talaga siguro, we are claiming to be a digital country already, but we are not that ready yet. Kasi lalo na po yung mga resort and hotels, yung overbooking, sir, as compared with one, laging challenge po yan na pagdating ng 2 namin pasahero sa isang resort sa Coron, wala ang kanilang booking doon, pero nagbayad sila. Wala ang pangalan nila doon, pero nagbayad sila. And I have to intervene. I really have to intervene para lang po, doon nag-book sila online sir ha, hindi sila dumaan sa amin. Pero, since kakilala ko, yung nanay, tumawag sa akin at nagpatulong and I was able to manage it po naman. Pero yun lang po sana talaga ang dapat pang-iayos, na if we are claiming to be like digital already in terms of so many things, siguro kailangan mag-ayos-ayos po tayo para lang po, lalo na sa ating mga foreign arrivals po. Tama kasi ito sa ibang bansa, you can do DIY. Do it yourself in other countries. But in our country po siguro, sir, baka it may take some time pa para matawag natin DIY destination po tayo o do it yourself. Kasi nga po, tama kayo, yung mga buses natin are not properly labeled. Ano ba ang destination? Sasakay ka ng taxi papunta sa ganitong lugar. Medyo may challenge po yun. Yung mga train stations natin.
Well, I don't want, the government or Secretary Frasco to think we are anti-tourism dahil sabi ko nga sa'yo, nanggaling ako sa tourism before, construction, development, and operation of a bed and breakfast. Pati na yung Club Paradise, ako yung unang nagpa-manage niyan. Okay, well, hoops, we lost our link with Fe, but okay, Fe, are you there again, or okay? I think she's there. Anyway, Fe, thank you very much for your time, but we do hope this won't be the last time pag-usapan na. Pag nakausap mo si Secretary, pakisabi naman, matagal na kami nagre-reach out sa office niya, pero hindi pa kami napapaunlakan. Thank you very much for your time, Fe, and let's keep up the conversation.
Yes, sir. Maraming salamat, sir, sa pagkakataon binigay niyo namin sa amin. And once again, pwede bang mag-plug lang kahit isa? We have upcoming Philippine Travel Mart. Yun pong ating regular o taunang pagbebenta o ng mga...
Ay, Fe, wag mo nang i-plug, mag-guest ka na ulit. Okay?
Sige, sir. Imbitahin mo lang po ako. Salamat po ng marami.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Fe Abling Yu, and we'll have to leave it at that. Let's go to our closing blessing for the week, and it comes from the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verses 3 and 4, and the Lord says, "If you follow my decrees and are careful to obey my commands, I will send you rain in its season, and the ground will yield its fruits, and the trees their fruit." Thank you, Lord, for a great week, for great shows, interviews, a lot of information. Thank you for our viewers, and we pray to our viewers to please keep us in your prayers, and please keep it here on One News.